So let me raise the volume up on my mic. So I have no clue what's going on. So today I woke up and I decided to go on X. Just not thinking about anything. Just all right, let me go on X, see what's going on. And out of nowhere, I see apparently there's something going on with the Christian vtube community. Yeah, that's a string of words I never thought I was gonna say. Well, pretty sure I've said that a number of times. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Like, I was trying to figure out what exactly, right? Hell, I even made a post. Be me, wake up, see Christian VTuber community drama. The hell is going on? And somebody responded, uh, VTuber, your answer, you answer your own question. I said maybe I should check on the. And I'm just going through this, like, what is going on? So from what I guess from what I can decipher, um, from what I can decipher, apparently there's like some type of toxicity going on. Some people are saying it has to do with the whole UK censorship. I'm trying to remember who. Somebody I was watching. I think I'm gonna do a video on it eventually. I was talking about the whole censorship that was going on in UK, and apparently that was split among Christian VTube. I don't know. It's like, okay, so let's read Dr. Jenner said. I've seen a lot of VTuber come out and complain about toxic behavior in the Christian VTuber community. I can't help but notice every single one of them is female. I have also completely failed to notice the toxic behavior that are vaguely referring. It would be in, I would be interested to hear what other men thinks about this. And I'm just here like, all right, so it has to do with toxicity. Like it's like stuff like I'm low key tired of feeling like not being able to vent in the Christian VTuber community. I mentioned this on stream before, but I feel like we're not allowed to talk about our feelings, especially if it's negative. I don't want to put up a facade. I want to be here. I want genuine friendship, sister who would be. I'm very confused. See, stuff like this is confusing me because is it about female tubers not wanting to? For a lot of people myself, it feels like alright. So a lot of people myself. So this video, important message to Christian VTuber community and Christians on here in general. I bought a Twitter blue just so I can post this. I guess so. I let's watch this video because maybe this can give me a better understanding. Because again, I'm going into this not even knowing what's happening. I'm going into this so confused because I woke up and I'm like, what drama? Is it about feelings or is it about something genuine? Drew and Leopard Gaga also merely happy. I understand started exactly there needs to be I have no clue. What the hell is going on? People are probably y'all are gonna look at me like, why are you covering this? And I'm like, first off, why wouldn't I not cover this? Second off, I've covered enough VTubers as it is. I've covered the V Sojo. I cover other VTubers, so this would be on brand. Playback speed 1.5. Let's go into this.
It's me, Okamira. I hope you guys are all doing lovely. I just wanted to speak a little bit on some things I've just been noticing the last, like, for a while now, honestly. The last few days, last few weeks, even the last few months, this year. I just wanted to say that, I love the Christian VTuber community. There are so many lovely people here in this community, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. And in many ways, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I do see God working in this community. I really do. I see him working. Sometimes it can be hard to see that, but I do see that, and I see that good that is coming out of it. But at the same time, I'm really disappointed in this community. I really am. I see the enemy. I see him constantly trying to pit us against each other and start drama between us, and it's working. Guys, you have to realize that this is the platform that a lot of people like see us on. Like this is the platform that new believers, non-believers, people struggling with their faith. This is a platform that most people discover us on. And we should be setting an example, a Christ-like example, a positive example. That's what we should be setting. We should be spreading love and positivity. Yes, it's okay like to speak out on things sometimes if it has to, but the way that we as a community have been going about things is just, it's disheartening, it's discouraging, and it pushes people away. It makes people never want to interact with Christians in general and with Christian VTubers. Sorry, I'm just a little bit worked up with everything going on. We need to be using more discretion and praying before making posts. We need to be letting God guide our posting and our decisions when it.
So from what I can tell, it sounds like drama is popping up. But you're on the internet and you're in a VTube community. Those two things go hand to hand more than you think, right? I believe, what, like 2 months ago, a really big VTuber got completely taken down because of drama relating to 4chan. Yeah, reminds me of the whole art commentary community. How this is so funny saying this out loud. For the people who don't remember the art commentary community, their reason for their collapse was due to shit talking on 8chan and on 4chan. Yeah, that was a real thing. So I guess that the drama has to deal with this is just so. What am I even?
When it comes to being content creators or VTubers or whatever, we all need to let God guide our actions. And if someone has done something that wronged you, or maybe someone said or did something you didn't agree with or you didn't like, instead of making a call out post and trying to get people to be upset at said person or said thing, instead we should be messaging them privately, as the Bible says to do. Contact people privately and talk to them about it. And sometimes it's best to just bite your tongue. If you feel like you can't message them privately for whatever reason, then sometimes it's best to just bite your tongue and not say anything. And yes, that doesn't mean like never speak out on things. I do think there is a time and place, and that we should speak out on things sometimes. However, we should be letting God guide us. We should be praying before making any posts on social media. If there's maybe some drama that happened and you want to reply to it, I understand. I get that sometimes too, and sometimes it's hard not to want to reply. If some sort of drama happens, sometimes you just need to pray before it and be like, God, you want me to comment on this drama or whatever that's happening in this space? And sometimes the answer is no. And if you feel any sort of conviction about it, about a post or about a reply, then you should really think again about posting it. Because there's so many different times where I've made like a tweet, I've like written a tweet or written a reply on Twitter, and I actually erased it because I felt in my heart that God was telling me not to, and to not speak on that at the time. And that like now's not the time. That doesn't mean I can't ever speak on things, but that sometimes it's not the right time, or sometimes it's better to let things cool off before making things worse. The thing is a lot of times we start drama, or like I said, call people out because they do something we don't like or do something we don't agree with, or maybe you genuinely feel wronged by them. And I understand that. I really do. But at the same time, it's better to sometimes bite your tongue, or message them privately, talk privately, instead of calling people out and putting them on blast. I think there may be some instances where it is necessary, but 9 times out of 10 it's not. And like I said earlier, this type of stuff pushes people away. It pushes unbelievers, and it also pushes new baby Christians, people who are not strong in their faith. It pushes them further away from not just the Christian VTuber community, but like Christianity in general. And like you have to realize that there is consequences to your actions, and that there are consequences to the things you post and the.
So from what I can tell, even just from this clip, I think she's worried about that certain action from certain people or within their fandom can cause people to not want to enter the faith or not enter this general community, which is a valid thing I've heard in the past, particularly dealing with track hats, right? If people remember, at one point X or Twitter was like full of track hats, and I remember that was being a big concern. One of the things I would tell this person is like, it sucks, but it's just part of the course of things. Like, you can do your best to tell people to cut it out, be more relaxed, be more calm, but it's not gonna work unless you think.
Words that you say. And I've also seen a lot of posts where people tell half truths, where maybe they were wrong and they want to talk about it. It's fine. And a lot of times people will tell white lies or half truths to try to make it seem like they were wronged worse than they actually were. And I've been noticing that a lot lately, and it's frustrating, especially when you talk to them and you realize the whole truth, and you're like, well, you left out some pretty important context there. And it's just hard. And I'm not trying to call out anyone specifically or anything like that. I'm really not. This has just been a behavior that I have noticed over not only the past few days, but over the past few weeks, the past few months, even the past like this whole year. And I'm not trying to say there isn't good. There's so much love, like there's so much good in this community, so many lovely and kind people. It's just that the vocal minority and a lot of people are causing drama and like call outs and stuff on Twitter. And the thing is, this is where what people see. So even if it is the vocal minority, it's still what people see. It's still what young believers see. It's still what non-believers see.
So I guess that's really it. I guess has to do the drama. I'm just gonna save that because I may do a stream on this. So it sounds like it's not really any particular people, but it's just a very wide range. So let's see this. My experience with the Christian V2 community a thread. Content warning for mentioning of okay, cool. So with the mind when I joined the community in high school and I found it. This person, yeah, I found this person. I believe they're still a Christian. That's I might double check. Sexual nature, although sometimes he can come explicit. I was not access to art, attention, even picture myself not hearing sexual nature. Meeting workers through sites to start streaming myself, and during the time, my Twitter man in the Christian VTubers people who attempts to grow me to make explicit. Oh, that's brutal. So I guess like just even going through this, so I guess in the end he's gone. He left me alone. I don't tend to speak so for we were he harm me and worrying. Wilson Parade. That's brutal. There is so much for me to cover. I legitimately don't even know where I can even start because I feel like this is just a rabbit hole of just so much to cover. Guess we can just leave it off here. So I don't know, guys. I'm jumping into this with no context. Like I feel like what it is there are people within the fandom that act too crazy. Then I guess like related to that, there's some people who are wearing sheep, wolves in sheep clothing. I have no clue what's going on. Honestly, I woke up and this is the first thing I saw, and I'm like, okay, guess I can look into this. And I'm like, now I'm still like, I'm probably, I'm probably a little bit less confused, but from what I can again gather it, it comes down to just general toxicity among maybe female because a male person, male VTuber, if I can find his post, said that it's mostly coming with so I guess it's mostly coming from the female side than it is the male side. Cool. I know it's not cool, but it's okay. And then it also has to do with venting. I have no clue, guys. I'm gonna have to do a stream on this if I remember. But till next time, God bless.